We are celebrating today. The Visionistas team, Hannah, Vicky, and me, we are celebrating our dreams come true in 2022. It is episode 98 of the Empowered by Design podcast. I am your host, Dr. Liz, and I'm so excited to bring you this episode. We will be looking back and forward and enjoying our right now. We will be talking about our dream retreat, things that came true after the dream retreat, what we're doing now, and where we are going. This is our dream design deliver formula. This is what we encourage others to do, how we help you heal and grow and shine and fly. It is time to take steps into the light. Stay tuned. Welcome to the podcast, Empowered by Design. I am your host, Dr. Liz, a hopeful, romantic, mom of two beautiful souls, and partner to the love of my life. As a licensed psychologist, I love helping people heal, grow, and shine. I am a love and relationship specialist and owner of Visionistas by Design Wellness Boutique, where we lead with love and empower you to fly. This podcast delivers inspirational stories, conversations, and lessons on the power of tuning in body, mind, heart, soul, and spirit. Following your intuition, seeing the signs, and listening to the whispers from angels. To pursue your dreams in life, work, and love with intentional vision. Share the love, spread the power. Dream, design, deliver. Welcome to the Empowered by Design podcast. Today's episode, we are here with the Visionistas team, me and Hannah and Vicky, and we are going to be talking about a few different things. We are going to be just sharing with you what is up for us right now, what we are doing, what we are, where we are, what we're thinking, feeling. We're going to look back over the past several months of our lives and our teamwork here at Visionistas by Design, and we are going to talk about the future. This is our Dream Design Deliver formula that I talk about often and that we use for our work in helping other people heal, grow, and shine, fly to their highest potential and reaching and achieving their dreams. And we use this formula for ourselves in our lives and especially in our work here together at Visionistas. Welcome, Hannah and Vicky.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So maybe you should say your name so people can orient you with your voice. So they know my voice. So I'll have you just say, tell us your name and what you do here at Visionistas.
All right. So I'm Hannah. I'm the team administrator and social media coordinator here.
I am Vicky, and I am one of the licensed therapists here.
Okay. Yes. And we do so much more. We'll talk all about that stuff. So this morning we had our little Monday kickoff meeting where we just sit and get ready for the week, which I love those meetings. So I guess that would be where we're starting, right? Is right now it is December 19th. We are the week leading up to Christmas, the Christmas holiday, Hanukkah, New Year's. We are in the thick of December, and it's helpful to, I love our Monday morning connects where we just kind of just let things
Be
go.
ourselves.
Be
Yep.
ourselves, let things go. How was your weekend? What's going on? How are you feeling? Sometimes we dance, sometimes we cry, sometimes we vent, but always we connect and support each other, which I love.
Mhm.
Thank you
Me
for
too.
that. So let's go back. Let's go back to I'm going to give a little intro of our dream retreat. So we had a dream retreat in July of this year as our Visionistas team, the three of us, hosted by Sophie Hami, who was my guest on this podcast, episode 60. Sophie joined me here, and we have connected with Sophie various times throughout she's like an honorary team member on some level. Actually, the thing that is wonderful about our vibe, I guess, our business, what we do, is that we get to connect with so many amazing people, other women, other business owners, women and men, who are also in the realm, in that space of healing and growth. And Sophie is one of them. She graciously agreed to be our teacher, our guide, our host, for our summer dream retreat, where we did what I said to her was, we just need time to do this dream, design, deliver formula that we do. But I wanted to also be a participant, and I wanted to also be like receiving the guidance from her. And wasn't it fun? Wasn't it magical?
Yes.
Yeah, we seriously had so much fun. It was such a great morning.
Yeah. So Sophie planned our dream retreat for us. We went to her home, where she also has a studio and does yoga and different readings. And she also is a henna artist. She's amazing. You can check her out, and we connect with her often. So, but in this role, she was our dream retreat guide and host. And we started off, I'm going to just kind of go through my memory of like some of what we're going to talk about is our key points of the day, of what we remember. It was a long time ago, and it feels like, for me, one of the reasons I wanted to do this podcast episode now is that it is also another time in our lives and in the year that it's a really natural time for reflecting back over the past year, over the past couple of months, and like pausing, pausing at where we are now, and then looking ahead to the future. We have that beautiful opportunity of new beginnings coming with this week is the winter solstice, and that begins the expansion of light. Our days grow longer after this, as the solstice comes. And the new year obviously brings with it the opportunity for renewal, refresh, and really just turning a page.
Yeah, I think you summed it up pretty well. I think, we always say with the dream design deliver formula that reflecting is such an important process. And I feel like we really took the time after the dream retreat to talk about everything and really piece together the conversations we had and stuff. And I feel like that conversation has even continued further on, which I feel like we'll get into a little more later. But I love getting to reflect on it now, even though it was so long ago, but share kind of how it's impacted us since. So I'm excited.
And another one of the reasons that it came to my attention was that these cute little I'm holding up my purple envelope from Sophie. So one of my favorite parts about the retreat was that she had us write a card to ourselves. And it was writing to yourself in 6 months. And she kept them and then mailed them to us. And I did not open mine. So I received it a little bit ago. We received them in the mail. And that for me was like, okay, it's time to open I wasn't ready to open the card. And I would say it probably came, what, like 3 weeks ago, maybe ish.
Mhm.
Um, and I was like, oh, I don't know so it was this card of like what you want, a message that you want to give yourself in 6 months.
So I opened my purple card. It came to my house, and I honestly thought it was an appointment reminder for myself because sometimes they have me write out an envelope to mail to me before I have a doctor's appointment, whatever. But mine, I'm comfortable sharing mine. I wrote, "Thank you and congratulations. The past few months have been ones of changes in energy, dynamics, and passions, but you've taken them on head first. I'm so proud of you. Keep going, keep smiling, keep being you. I love you, Hannah." So it's a little bit of a thank you note to myself. It's a little bit of a "you're doing it, good job" note, and then I think a little bit of a love note to myself too.
I
So
love that.
it was pretty much any type of thing you just wanted to share. And the past couple months, I recently started grad school and I just finished my first semester. And it has been exactly that. But I went through it and I did a great job and I am truly proud of myself. So it was really nice to know that I matched everything that I said in there.
I
So I'm
love
really
that.
excited about that. So
Yeah. Yeah, you've had a busy several months.
yeah.
This was your first semester of grad school. Yeah.
Mhm. It's been definitely, like I said, it's been a change in energy and dynamics, but I really truly enjoyed embracing it, and I'm so excited taking these steps into my future and becoming my own licensed, therapist and
Mm-hmm.
offering maybe services here sometime. But
Yes. Oh, I can't wait.
yeah,
I can't wait for that.
changing and growing in dynamics and becoming more of the person that I'm meant to be. So I'm excited.
Yes, I love it. So my plan today is I'm going to open this and read it for us. But I also wanted to, Vicky, as Hannah was saying, like this was her first semester of grad school. And then I'm thinking of all of us. And for you, this was a huge season. So
Yeah.
summertime, we had this retreat with Sophie, but I think it is an interesting opportunity to say the big things that happened for you over the past couple of months too.
Yes. So October was a huge month,
Mm-hmm.
with it being Domestic Violence Awareness Month. And I had the opportunity to be a speaker at the BW Nice Red Shoe event, and then also the Turning Point Domestic Violence Vigil, as well as releasing my published book. And that was all happening simultaneously with the startup of the Lehigh Valley Domestic Violence Task Force. Saying all of that out loud, I don't know. Okay, so that's pretty incredible to think that all of that occurred in that short period of time. I feel like I might get emotional about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's there's beauty in that. I think there's a lot of beauty in that. Sadness and challenges, but like to think that I was able to, I guess, find the strength to do all those things in a short period of time. Just thinking about the whole first year of healing from my divorce, and to think that those are just some of the things that I've done within the first year is pretty incredible. And my plan is to open up my purple card on New Year's Eve with the thought that that will boost me into the next chapter of my life the new year and just being excited for my continued healing journey and what's the next chapter gonna hold for me. Because if I could do all that in the first year of healing, then I can only imagine what amazing things are gonna come in year number 2. So,
Mm.
and it's interesting because I think, like many of us, I still have that internal dialogue, that critic who jumps up and says, "You're not healing enough. You're not
Mm.
doing enough. Oh, you got triggered again. You're not supposed to be getting triggered." You
Mm.
know, so to just be given the opportunity to speak out loud, just some of the things that I've done, that just kind of knocks that critical voice like, get out in the snow because like you know, like, wow, you're really off base. That negative voice is so off base of where I actually am at. And it's just good to have that reminder, this environment, this safe environment to be able to speak up about these things. So definitely a season to remember, I guess.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. I just want to pause and really let that sink in. I know that that was a lot, right? Like as you're saying, and I love
Yeah.
honesty and your authenticity of being able to recognize, wow, as I'm saying this, I did all that stuff and I did
Yeah.
it really fast. And October was huge and emotionally, um, just such a powerful and incredible. You said the word incredible. I love that. It was incredibly brave and courageous and beautiful and so empowering and inspiring because I had the opportunity to be at one of those events that you talked about, the BW Nice event where you spoke and you launched your book, which we will definitely be coming back on to talk more about your book in depth. Tell us the name of your book and where we can find it, and we will
Sure.
definitely be coming back on to talk more about it. But how amazing that you released your second book. I just love that so much. So tell us the
Yeah,
name of your book.
it's it's okay, so the thought that comes to my mind is that since I was a child, I always had this goal of being an author. And what I think is so interesting is that it wasn't until one of the most challenging moments of my life that I actually became an author. My first book that's self-published is I'm Loving the Me That I'm Choosing to Be. And I wrote it for families to do together, for parents to learn affirmations with their children. And that was before I got divorced. That was my way of saying, like, heal our family. Like I felt like completely out of control, and no control over healing my family. And so that was my way that I could put time and energy into something that I could put out into the community. And it's my way of saying to my children and myself and even my ex-husband at this point of like, love the you that you're choosing to be. Like you choose who you want to be. You know, it doesn't have to be a fear-based, angry person. You know, like you choose who you want to become despite your circumstances, despite your living environment, despite your trauma. You choose. And so um, after my divorce, or in the midst of my divorce, I then worked with a publisher for my book, Our Rose Colored Glasses. And what was so special about my publisher, Jennifer Bright, is that she truly understood my voice and the
Mm.
story. And she was a safe sounding board for me, where the first version of the book was just all my pain and anger and everything coming out, and she was able to walk beside me as I released all that to then form it into the book that actually was published. And just to be able to look at it, I was flipping through the pages the other day, and I a lot of my heart went into that. my heart and my soul and the love, and just I hope that people see that and hear that when they read it, that it's love for everyone. It's not a, it's about domestic violence, it's about narcissistic abuse, but it's not about the victim versus the abuser. It's a let's love everyone.
Mm,
Let's encourage everyone to heal, not shaming, not judging, not criticizing, but like we all deserve to live in a healthy, safe, loving, peaceful, respectful home. I can keep going with those words, but so it can be found on Amazon. You can purchase the book through me as well. But again, I'm going to use that word incredible,
mm,
that, so many of us go through such hardships. And again, we choose, like, do we want to allow that trauma or those hardships to make us into a person that we don't recognize, a person who adds hate into the world, or do we want to add love and positivity, and do we want to use our experiences to suffer, or do we want to use it to thrive, and to help other people see that they aren't alone and they're stronger than they think, and that they're going to make it through this healing journey, and that there's something so beautiful on the other side of that pain, maybe even beauty within the pain, which might
mm,
sound difficult to understand, but I never would have thought that this would be the journey that I'm on, and I'm still trying to navigate it. I'm still trying to figure it all out and just kind of surrender
mm.
to how things are supposed to be. um, I'm a lifelong student and I'm a work in progress. So yes, I'm getting there, but yeah, I'm very proud of this crazy journey that I'm on. So sorry, that was really long.
No, I love it. Thank you. Thank you. And I love the message that you share of love. And there's so many reasons that we are together here, is that we connect on that, just the power that we have witnessed in our own lives of the healing power of love, and our dedication to helping other people heal and grow and shine, with love. And we come from a place of love. We lead with love. And there are various versions of it. Sometimes love is giving hugs, and um, sometimes love is saying this has to stop, this has to end, right? Sometimes, or this has to pause, or whatever, right? But being able to recognize love for others and love for self in the respect that we give to ourselves, and then also give to others as well. And I just appreciate you so much, and both of you, all of us together. I love it so much, that we have this space to be ourselves, helping each other, lifelong learners, lifelong students, um, and it's just beginning.
I know. I know.
You're literally a student, but yeah.
Yes.
Forever. Like, I just love learning. So yeah,
I
I
do
mean, and
too.
that is another thing that connects all of us, is that
Yeah.
we recognize that there are lessons to be learned in everything that we do in life. Things that are
Mhm.
painful teach us sometimes the most important lessons, right? Where you were talking, Vicky, about the beauty in pain, is there's a beauty in being able to recognize the opportunity for growth, right? When we're feeling, yeah.
Absolutely.
I love the intentional effort that we make here to look back. And I invite the listeners to do the same, right? I talk about this a lot on all the episodes, of taking time to pause and reflect and look back. Um, and I think for me, when we go back to the dream retreat, recognizing we were in a time of transition as well as a team, we had two of our previous Visionistas team members who left Visionistas team in this year in 2022. Samantha and Aaliyah, who were amazing, amazing team members. And we love that we were in connection with them for the time that we were in connection with them. And we also recognized that things come to an end, right? So relationships shift, change, and take on a different path. And for us as a team, it was another part of the dream retreat was pausing and allowing the emotions of that to be present. For the three of us, it was helpful for us to get out of our own office space, right? To get out of the building, to go somewhere else. And sometimes that separation physically can be so powerful as well. So to be able to be with ourselves and process the emotions of change, the emotions of shifting relationships and our connection shifting as well, right? When relationships change, it changes the dynamic of our team, and that gave us the opportunity to be connected in that space, which I felt was very, very powerful. So we were able to have emotional process there around where we had been, where we were in that space and on that day and in that season. So it was summer. And we were also on like having intentional time away from social media in that time as a team, as a Visionistas team. And then looking forward to the future.
Yeah, I think I was thinking a lot about just change in general, I think, because we were talking about the transition in our team. And during that time, like you said, we were taking a break from social media and kind of seeing what kind of energy and dynamic our space here at Visionistas was truly wanting and kind of needing to become, I think. So I personally was thinking about the changes my own personal life with starting grad school and what that future would hold for me in all different aspects of my life, because that's a big time energy commitment, but then also wanting to ensure that I'm maintaining a healthy, positive relationship with myself and others during that time, and really working on creating a healthy work-life balance as well. But I think, like I said, also just helping to kind of evolve Visionistas to fully fit the vibe and the energy that I think we give off as a team. I remember we played a game with Sophie where she did Visionistas trivia and she pulled off some stuff from our website, and we were trying to come up with the answers, like, or what our mission statement was and stuff like that, which I think is still completely in the root of what we have here, but just evolving it even further as we've grown and we've shifted and we've changed and we've gone through these meaningful events in our life and through this past year. So I feel as though we've started fully evolving and shifting that. So I think that's kind of what I walked away with, and I think we're still continuing to do. We laid out our core values after the dream retreat. So I think that was something that, again, has always been here, but more things have started to come out and really evolve and be highlighted more. So I've been really appreciative of that lately.
I think what was, I don't know what word I want to use, lovely, lovely about the board is that we were required to cut out clips individually, right? But then to see it come together and to see how aligned we all were when we did the activity separate, like, I don't know, it was just kind of like a heartwarming moment, I think, to just see like how aligned, and it's about shining bright and love and holding each other up. And even when the section of the board was about struggles, like it still felt like something good to me, because because we're aligned, because we're so authentic. And I think struggles in life can be such a difficult thing, but to be able to feel good about the struggles because of who you're there in the struggle with, I think is just so lovely. You know, like we're in this together as a team to figure out, how do we move forward? How do we work through this? How do we navigate it? So
Yeah, I love that. So there were 4 quadrants on the board when she gave us a time limit, which was really challenging for us.
yes,
She said
yes.
you have
Uh-huh.
like she said I think she said you have 8 minutes to cut out pictures or cut out
I think it was shorter.
and it was
My
maybe
anxiety went through
5.
the
She
roof.
might have said
No,
5.
yeah. I think it was like
But
3 to
we went
5.
over time. And she said just pictures, which is hard for us because we are people of word. We see words, we see phrases,
Mhm.
but she told us
Mhm.
to pick pictures, and it was skills you bring, what
Mm.
frustrates you, skills to improve upon, and source of pride. So those were the 4. We had to pick pictures that fit into each one, and I love looking at this because like you said, Vicky, that there was a unifying vibe connection to, we did it individually. We cut it out. We cut out the pictures that spoke to our souls individually and then put them on the board. And yeah, it was very much, I know my pictures, mine were very much in the spirit of this, like you lifting each other up. I think almost in each quadrant, there was either wings or hands lifting. And in some of them, there was one picture. I love this picture, where it's both hands and wings, like lifting up,
Mhm.
and purples and pinks, and a
Mhm.
birds in one, which we have, like Hannah, you were saying, we were working through 2022, early from 2021 even into 2022, on our core values, identifying them, and then bringing it all together into the images and the things that we created to showcase them happened all around this time. And the phrase "love heals, we empower you to fly" is part of our, I would say, our values, our mission, and our vision, kind of summed up in one. We value so much love and the aspects of how we lead with love to help others heal and grow and shine and fly. And I think that was something definitely that was woven throughout this, what we came up with as a team. There's also like plants and trees and hearts on here. And it just, and light was one for yours, Vicky, right? Wasn't that in each one? Almost every one
I
of yours
think
had
so.
something.
Yeah, yeah, to keep shining bright. Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Light the way for others
Yes.
to heal.
Mm-hmm. And that's what we continue to make our mission and our vision. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open my purple card. I love that she chose purple, purple envelopes. And I know that I remember, I feel like there's a feather in here because she gave us some things to put in the cards.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes. Oh, I was thinking it was a white feather. It's actually a red, beautiful feather. So interesting, as on the pictures that I chose had wings and that vibe of flying. There was a red feather in my envelope. The card is like a beautiful beachy scene, which I love. So the ocean with the horizon, lots of beautiful colors. I'm a little nervous, I'm not going to lie. Oh, okay. Then we also had a little heart, a wooden heart that we wrote a word on. That's right. You have yours. What's your word?
I didn't write a word on mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So remember, she gave us those cards, and mine was impartiality. And that was what I remember. Part of the, like, there was a balance in my message of recognizing how important it is for balance, that the where receive came in was that in our profession, we are givers. We care, we help, we give a lot. And sometimes when you're giving, it's great, but you don't make the time to receive. And that has to be an intentional effort in order for balance. Okay. So this was July 17th. And I wrote Elizabeth. Okay. Whew. I am nervous because I know I'm going to get emotional.
We cry here.
We cry here.
Reminder.
Reminder.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I am so proud of you. So this must have been okay, just read it. I am so proud of you for taking time to rest, reset, reflect, and rejuvenate. You can be a stubborn little thing, you. That sounds like my mom. See what happens when you lay in the loving and supporting hands of those around you. When you allow yourself to receive the love that you give so freely and truly to others. Shine your light, girlfriend. Smile, hug, love, own it, and keep shining with your emblazoned glow. I love you. Love, Liz. Whew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ditto.
I don't know why. It's interesting that my throat, it's like my throat chakra wants to, I don't know what that is. I really love this message.
It's beautiful.
Thank you for being some of those very supportive, loving hands around me every day that I come here. Even when you're not physically here, both of you, I feel it. We connect physically, we connect spiritually, we connect, through messages and emails, even when we're not face to face. I feel your love and support, and I love what we have. I love our vibe here. So thank you for being part of that for me.
And thank you for being that for us.
Exactly.
So what are we doing in 2023?
Amazing things.
Amazing things.
Learning, growing, evolving.
Yes. Yes. I love this. We are doing amazing things. We are learning, we are growing, we are evolving, and we are sharing that with you. So keep following us, keep checking us out on social and on our website, visionistasbydesign.com. One of the things that I love in this year as well, in our growing, in our team, and also beyond our team. So we have us as our team that we deliver the services, for health and wellness, mental health, love, relationships, and that in our space, we have added some amazing people, amazing women to our space who are also in the spirit of wellness, in the spirit of healing and growing and loving, and that we will continue to do that in the new year. I've just love to see who else will be coming in to our space. Hannah, you created a cute little section on the page of what we do here. We help you fly. Whether you are our clients, whether you just pop in and see us, and the other businesses who hold space here to deliver their amazing services. That has been an exciting thing for us, and will continue to be an exciting thing for us in 2023. Holding events and gathering people and being a space for connection and love and flying. Okay. Well, thank you. This was
Thank
wonderful.
you.
Thank you.
So thank you for tuning in to this episode of the Empowered by Design podcast. I cannot wait to connect with you again. Take care. Thank you for connecting on this episode of the podcast, Empowered by Design. For further connection, subscribe to my email list at drliz.com to be sure that you are in the loop for exciting news, events, and resources. You can also follow me on social media at Dr. Liz and at Visionistas by Design. I invite you to subscribe to this podcast and send this episode to one of your people in order to share the love, spread the power. This podcast is designed to inspire, educate, and empower you to pursue your dreams with intentional vision. This podcast is not meant to be a substitute for psychological treatment or a working relationship with a licensed mental health professional. For more information on connecting with mental health resources in your area, visit drliz.com and click on resources. Thank you again for connecting, and remember, trust the heart, work your vision, dream, design, deliver.